Hi there and welcome to another video from me, the History Tutor, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Edexcel iGCSE topic of superpower relations, and we're going to be looking in particular at the Prague Spring, and we're going to be doing the explain to effects question in detail. This video is just a quick tutoring video then about the explain to effects question for the Prague Spring. Normally I have a quiz, I'm not going to have one of those this time, so just have a look to my revision guide, my playlist to revise the Prague Spring, and then we're going to explain our answer. So here is the question. You can see this laid out in the revision guide if you have it. If you don't, get yourself some paper maybe and make one or two notes as we go through this tutoring lesson. So the question says, explain to effects of Prague Spring on relations between East and West. So you can see two boxes here, events of Prague Spring and then how it impacted relations. So I've talked through in my other videos how to produce a successful explain to effects answer. This is a consequence question. So we need to have an event and then explain the effect, how it impacted relations between East and West. So have a think now about the events of the Prague Spring and the events just at the end of the Prague Spring. How did they impact relations between East and West? How did they impact the Cold War? So pause me now, come up with some ideas, look through your notes to find one or two thoughts. You can use the revision guide, or you can, as I said earlier, use paper to note down your ideas. Away you go. Okay, so I've said some of the events are that Dubček led reforms to give the Czechs more freedom. This concerned Poland and East Germany. And the Warsaw Pact wrote the pact letter telling Dubček to bring back full communism. And another event is by August 1968, the Warsaw Pact invaded Czechs and the Prague Spring was destroyed. Hundreds killed and arrested. Czechs do not fight back. So what are some of the impacts of these events? Well, political freedom was being crushed, of course. You could link that maybe to the final event or just the general protests of the Eastern Bloc nations. This leads to a break in relations with Russia and China. China support more socialist freedom. East Germany and Poland had protested based on Dubček's ideas. This showed a weakness of the Eastern Bloc. Therefore, the Brezhnev doctrine developed. So again, you could link that to one of the first couple of ideas. Maybe it links quite nicely with the middle idea with the pact letter. And finally, the UN and USA condemned the attacks, but there's no reaction as the USA were distracted by Vietnam. Also, it perhaps shows that the West still respected the sphere of influence of the Eastern Bloc. How do we write this as an answer? So here's a Peel paragraph writing frame. And this is what we want to use to structure our argument. We want to say, firstly, Prague Spring impact relations between East and West because, and make a point. So maybe you want to say something about increasing control of the Eastern Bloc, or it showed that the West wasn't really interested in this, so actually there was an impact in relations that way. So there's some ideas we can make. Then we want to say, for example, give an event from the Prague Spring. Then, given the impact, explain how this impact relation to East and West link back to your opening point to do this. And if you can think of it, analyse a bit more deeply. Furthermore, this led to, think about a longer term impact, or maybe an impact on different people as well within the Cold War relationship. See if you can delve a bit more deeply. Let's go through the first answer together. Let's do our opening point. We're going to say, firstly, the Prague Spring impact relation between East and West because. So pause now and see if you can end this opening sentence. Remember, we could talk about the USSR wanted to control Eastern Bloc more because Czechs are standing up against the Soviet control. Okay, so I've said, firstly, the Prague Spring impact relation between East and West because the events led to the USSR increasing its control over the Eastern Bloc. Okay, nice and simple idea. In terms of East relation between East and West, that might lead to more tension, of course. Now let's give an example. So for example, think about an event within this that you could say led to then the Soviets wanting more control and leading to more tension. Away you go. Okay, so I've said, for example, Dubček attempted to create a more liberal style of socialist government through socialism with a human face. This led to East Germany, Poland, and the USSR becoming concerned, and they wrote the Warsaw Pact letter demanding a restoration of strict communist control. Okay, now let's think about how this impacted relations. So how did the USSR react? How does that consider tension perhaps developing? Pause me now, use your plan, and away you go. Okay, so I've said this impacts relations between East and West because the USSR introduced the Brezhnev doctrine to force countries to remain within the Eastern Bloc. The USSR stated that it would use military force to keep countries within the Warsaw Pact and the Eastern Bloc in order to ensure their collective security. So we've got now a stricter control via the Brezhnev doctrine that could be quite aggressive. I don't think we've entirely linked that to the West yet. So maybe in your furthermore, you could think about how the West are going to be reacting perhaps. Let's see if you can develop this a little bit further. You pause now, and away you go. Okay, so I've said furthermore, this could be seen as a warning to the West not to interfere in the Eastern Bloc, as military action would be used against any attempts to challenge Soviet control via the Brezhnev doctrine. Okay, so I've got one nice explanation there of the Prague Spring and its impact. Now have a think yourself of another idea. Look back to the plan, see if you can write the whole paragraph yourself, setting out the idea. Maybe you could argue that this is about the West not wanting to be involved quite so much and how that shows a changing nature in relationship between East and West. So pause now and see if you can come up with a full paragraph. Okay, so I've said, secondly, the Prague Spring impact relations between East and West because it showed that USA and NATO were not willing to intervene in the Eastern Bloc. For example, in August 1968, the Warsaw Pact forces invaded Czechoslovakia to overthrow the government. Hundreds of people were killed and many thousands were arrested. This impacts relations between East and West because although there was international criticism from the UN and Western governments, countries in the West did not intervene. This showed the Americans, distracted by the Vietnam War and fearful of further brinkmanship like the Cuban Missile Crisis, chose not to act. They instead wanted to continue pursuing détente and avoid increasing tension with the East. Furthermore, the harsh treatment of the people in Czechoslovakia contributed to tensions between China and USSR. This, alongside US calls for peace in Vietnam, helped the USA develop their better relations with China. As a result, the USSR became more isolated and was encouraged to move towards peace and détente in the early 1970s. So it could be that you decide to argue about détente in your idea. So use that to assess your own idea now. And if you didn't have similar ideas, maybe it'll give you some influence for your exam questions if that should come up. Okay, well, I hope you found that useful and you've practiced your skills on Prague Spring and developed your knowledge a little bit further. If you did find it useful, take a look to my YouTube playlist, subscribe to my channel, and have a look out for my revision guide as well. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.